Our dear esteemed viewers, you're most welcome to this special program brought to you by Humanity First Uganda. Humanity First is celebrating 25 years of serving mankind. And since it is said and believed that serving mankind is an obligation in Islam, therefore, it is upon this background that Ahmadiyya Muslim community established Humanity First International in 1995. This was established in UK, and as we speak, it has spread in so far more than 53 countries. Thus, the celebration that we have today. This celebration has not begun today. It happened internationally on 19th of September in UK, where we had a global telethon, and it was a theme where they collected donations of up to $4 million. Therefore, in studios today, I'm blessed to have one of our good friends of Humanity First, Honorable Wilson Muruli Mokasa, who is the Honorable Minister for Public Service. You are most welcome, Honorable.
Thank you, thank you.
Also, I have Mr. Harun Mubiru, the Chairman, Humanity First Uganda. You're most welcome, sir. Okay. I also have Mr. Abubakar Mugaya, who is the Director, Knowledge for Life, Humanity First Uganda. At a later stage, we will be joined by, locally here on video conference, by Honorable Asmani Chiyinji, the current Vice Chairperson, the Leadership Code Tribunal. We shall also have Dr. Musa Sechikubo, who is a senior lecturer at the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. And at the international level, we will have the chairman, Humanity First UK, Dr. Aziz Ahmad Hafiz, and we will also have the country manager, who is based in UK, Mr. Jamil Manoga. Given that background, we would like to have a video that gives us a knowledge about the responsibilities of a real Muslim towards serving mankind. I would request the people in the control, please, to give us a video of the supreme head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, telling us about the responsibility of a Muslim towards mankind.
Irrespective of the cause of the suffering, if we claim to be true Muslims, it is our obligation and paramount duty to assist all people who are facing difficulties and to strive to alleviate their pain and distress. Our religion of Islam has taught us two overarching means of serving mankind. The first way is to bring people towards their Creator and to inspire them towards fulfilling His rights. Accordingly, it is the duty of every true Muslim to try to bridge the rift and void that is growing between humanity and Allah the Almighty. The second primary means of serving mankind is to help people in their time of need and to utilize whatever resources are available in order to bring ease and comfort to those who are deprived or facing trials and tribulations.
Thank you so much. Those are the true words of the Supreme Head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, telling us the responsibilities of a true Muslim towards mankind. Now, about Humanity First, like I've told you, this is an international organization. And being an international organization, it has different programs that it brings forward. And their theme today is 25 years of serving mankind. Mr. Harun, the chairman, Humanity First Uganda, please, we would like to understand well Humanity First International at an international level. When was it started? Who started it? And what are some of the programs? What is the scope of the programs that you currently have?
Good afternoon, our esteemed viewers. As you have said in your preamble, Humanity First, it is a charitable organization initiated or founded in 1995 by the fourth head of the community. It is established in 53 countries with its core value serving mankind. You know, as our Supreme Head has elaborated very well, that man has two responsibilities. The first one being man's responsibility toward his creator. Man has to, or is expected to worship his creator, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian, whether you're Buddhist, name them. Now, the second objective of man is his responsibility towards his fellow human being. Now, it is upon this background that Humanity First was founded by the community. As I already said, it is a charitable organization, non-sectarian, non-political, non-religious. What we look at as Humanity First Uganda, we look at the most vulnerable, the underprivileged one. That said, you know, we have a number of programs, as you've already said, and as we shall see in our video, which will come along the way, like orphan care. It is a program which targets orphans, and as you know, orphans are the most vulnerable people. You know, someone has lost his parents, so he needs education. So there we look at offering them a chance to study. Not only that, we have a number of programs, talk about disaster and relief, talk about global health, talk about gift of sight, talk about food security, a number of programs which we run as Humanity First. Now, when you look at all those programs, as I said, we don't discriminate. We don't look at someone's creed, whether you're a pagan, whether you are an atheist, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Christian. We want to look at the most vulnerable.
Okay.
And when you look at our program, which is disaster and relief, we've been at the forefront of providing relief, more especially to the affected areas. Now, like on a global scale, we were, you know, the world was hit by tsunami in 2004,
Okay.
which hit Southeast Asia. More than 14 countries were affected by tsunami. As Humanity First, on the ground, we offered relief, like medical aid, we offered food rations, among others. Not only that, when you look at the Haiti earthquake, which happened in 2010, now a number of people died, more than 200 people lost their lives. So as Humanity First, we went on the ground and did offer relief to the most vulnerables. Now, not only that, when you look at Humanity First, as I said, being non-sectarian and political, we collaborate and coordinate with a number of international organizations like the UN, like World Water Works. Like recently, we received water survival boxes, which are targeted to offer, we offer to the people of eastern part of our country, and hopefully within the program we shall be able to elaborate more about that. So basically, in a nutshell, that is Humanity First, and we are here celebrating 25 years of serving mankind without discrimination. So in brief, that is Humanity First.
Mr. Chairman, who started this organization?
As I said, this organization operates under the auspices of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. It was founded by our head, who the late fourth head of the community, Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad, is the one who initiated Humanity First as a charitable organization with an aim of serving mankind.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the chairman, Humanity First Uganda, Mr. Haron Mobru. And in his words, he talked about a few programs that they have as Humanity First International. Please, we would like to have a video to show us some of those programs that they have.
Humanity First International is a charity established in the United Kingdom in 1995 to promote and safeguard human life and dignity, and now has registered operations in 53 countries. Our global network of 2,000 volunteers and 400 medical staff ensure that we can deliver significantly more aid value in the field from funds raised, providing immediate disaster relief whilst also developing and nurturing long-term projects dedicated to healthcare, education, clean water, vocational training, and the care of orphans. We are focused in 8 specialised relief programmes. Water for Life. Almost 1 billion people still live without access to safe drinking water and improved sanitation, and as a result suffer health problems and crippling poverty. Humanity First believes that access to clean water is a right and not a privilege. Water for Life is active in 19 countries across Asia, Africa, and Central America. Across East Africa, over 200 village water projects have been completed in Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya. Worldwide, there have been over 2,800 water installations, providing services for over 4.1 million people, improving health and transforming rural communities. Knowledge for Life. In many countries, children have limited access to education and often do not complete their studies. It is estimated that 75 million children do not attend school, according to UNESCO. Humanity First provides equal access to education, irrespective of gender or social standing. We are building and running schools and vocational training centres and offering subsidised education. Food security. People are at risk of malnutrition through food insecurity for various reasons. Humanity First aims to empower these people where possible, to enable them to get themselves out of poverty. This includes food banks and pantries in higher income communities, and assistance for farming communities in low-income countries to move from subsistence to commercial farming through solutions to increase crop yields, reduce wastage, and technology to help turn raw crops into higher value food products. Every year, our food security program assists over 400,000 beneficiaries. Global health. We look to offer access to decent quality healthcare in low-income regions. Humanity First is building new hospitals and clinic facilities, training clinicians, providing medical supplies and resources, and offering outreach medical camps. Gift of sight. Humanity First offers free or subsidised consultations, prescription glasses, and cataract surgery. We are also deploying mobile surgery units in Africa. Over 15,000 patients have benefited so far. Disaster relief. Humanity First has responded to over 133 disaster events in 63 countries across 6 continents and assisted over 1 million victims of earthquakes, floods, droughts, conflicts, and other types of disaster events. Humanity First offers a range of services including emergency medicine, shelter, food and water, sanitation, and hygiene. Orphan care. Across the world, it is estimated that over 100 million children, over 7% of all children, are orphaned as a result of conflict or health issues. The majority of these children are in low-income settings in Africa, South Asia, or South America. These are the most vulnerable children at risk of exploitation and poverty. Humanity First aims to provide orphans with a secure upbringing and the best chance to become independent in later life. This includes looking after their health, food and lodging, education, and training needs.
Thank you so much, my dear friends in the control room. You've really showed us the activities of Humanity First. Now, the chairman, Humanity First Uganda, told us information about Humanity First International. Mr. Abubakar Mogaya, we would like to know the introduction of Humanity First in Uganda here. Where is it found? Do we really have Humanity First in Uganda? And are those some of those activities here in Uganda?
Thank you so much, our honorable host, the Honorable Minister of Public Service, distinguished chairman, our esteemed viewers. Uganda, like any other third world country in Africa, in South Asia, like we've seen in the screen, in South America, has been following the same development pattern like those other third world countries. This implies we have almost faced the same challenges, the same problems. Since independence in 1962, we've gone through a number of natural, political, economic challenges. These have left us in abject poverty. They have left us with high rates of unemployment. They have left us with the inadequate service delivery. These are some of the problems. These are some of the challenges we've been undergoing. We'd like to thank the government of the Republic of Uganda and the wise leadership of His Excellency the President. They have tried for the last 30-something years they have been in power. Something has been done, but it isn't enough. It is upon this, like we've been seeing, that Humanity First deemed it essential to intervene in the Uganda, challenges that we face. In 2007, therefore, Humanity First was introduced here in Uganda. Humanity First has been around here for the past 13 years. We have done a number of things in as far as helping, serving mankind is concerned, just like we've been watching in the videos that have been displayed on the screen. We have served mankind as far as disaster relief is concerned. We have provided clean water, safe and clean drinking water to the people. We have fought hunger by providing food and teaching people the good farming methods. We have cared for orphans. We have managed and cared for orphans in Uganda here. We have intervened in the sector of education. We have done what we call community care. We have served people in as far as health services are concerned. All this, like my distinguished chairman put it, is a duplication of the services that are given at a global level. We are found in Wandegea, plot 66 Bombo Road, opposite Wandegea police station. That is where our national office is. We also have another office in eastern Uganda along Tirinyi Road, Tirimbale Road, Bodaka, near the district headquarters. We give these services without discriminating anybody, like my chairman put it. We are non-religious, non-sectarian, non-political. We have been to the eastern parts of this country. We have served people in the central. We have served people in the north. We have served people in the west in all these programs.
Thank you so much, Mr. Abubakar, for giving us light about Humanity First in Uganda. I would like to inform our dear esteemed viewers that we do humbly call for your donations towards some of these activities. As I was having a little chat with the chairman, Humanity First Uganda, he told me that some of these activities are funded by donations from different individuals. And as we came on air, just like we started, a few people have started donating I'll be reading out a few of those that have donated. But first of all, I would like to thank our brothers from Telethon's market who have really sent in their donation. It has really been received. Thank you so much. And others are bringing in their donations. Honorable Minister, I do really understand that you are a very good friend of Humanity First. And to my knowledge, I understand that you are very much well aware of some of the activities of Humanity First. You have been there in all their journeys where they have been. Please, would like you to inform our dear viewers, have some comments about the activities of Humanity First in Uganda here on behalf of the government.
Well, thank you very much, our dear host, the chairman of the board of directors of Humanity First, and our esteemed viewers. Government of Uganda first would like to congratulate the management and board of directors of Humanity First Uganda upon this auspicious occasion of celebrating 25 years of service to mankind. And this is no mean achievement, really, for Humanity First Uganda. And Humanity First is one of our esteemed development partners in the cause of transforming our country. And I wish to salute Humanity First for the tireless effort in serving mankind, who, as you know, is the engine for our socio-economic transformation. Government is committed really to ensuring that the human resource development continues to be part of our development strategy, as is made clear in our National Development Program, Part 3, and in line with our Vision 2040, which is a transformed Ugandan society from a peasant to a modern and prosperous country in 30 years. And also, of course, this is premised on one of the key cardinal principles of Humanity First, that a country that does not invest in its human capital mortgages its future.
Okay.
Yes. Really, it's also in line with the Social Development Goal 3 and also the African Agenda 2063. Humanity First, like the famous scholar Sunday Adelea said, that feels that there is no serving God without serving man. And indeed, this is part of our calling as a country, because our motto, you know, is for God and our country. In the same way, Islam really empowers everybody to serve his brother or her brother or her sister.
Indeed.
His Holiness, we heard him.
Yes.
His Holiness Mirza Mansour calls on us to serve God's creation and show love to them in a selfless manner, just as Jesus Christ actually washed his disciples' feet as a sign of dedicated service. So it is service above self. And therefore, the existence of Humanity First in Uganda has been instrumental in shaping the development of our communities with a view of transforming them so that the main purpose of life should be built around serving with a sincere heart. And therefore, this is a call to duty which calls for service. And it is built on the fundamentals of supporting and loving one another. Humanity First in Uganda has been able to do that. And with a commitment and with a desire to have a footprint in the transformation agenda for our country. Indeed, I think it echoes what Mahatma Gandhi said, that be the change that you wish to see in the world. And Humanity First is exactly that. The government of Uganda, under the leadership of President Y.K. Museveni, has continually embraced a many-pronged approach in fostering the development of our country, where the role of development partners is regarded as critical, and a policy framework that promotes the private-public partnership. And this has been adopted even in our Vision 2040. This is also anchored in the 18 core program areas under the National Development Plan number 3, where development, where government has outlined its transformation agenda as a facilitator for human capital development, where government, through exploitation of existing opportunities by unlocking all available avenues to spur the desired transformation. Humanity first, I can assure you, dear host, has been our dependable and is our dependable partner in realizing this transformation agenda. And I wish to salute the management of Humanity First Uganda for their visionary leadership in complementing government programs, government effort in serving our society for the last 25 years. Therefore, the contribution of Humanity First is not taken for granted. In safeguarding the preservation of human life and the preservation of human dignity, and also while targeting the most vulnerable people around the world, we are aware that Humanity First is there, and it operates actually as we speak in 20 Ugandan districts. Therefore, Humanity First is a welcome organization. We take advantage of its large global network and even national network to make sure that some of these programs that are very critical to the well-being of our people are implemented to the full. And also to ensure that our core objectives of alleviating distress, poverty, and suffering of the human being through various causes are completely observed. Our national development policy direction is focused on enhancing the productivity and well-being of our population. Therefore, Humanity First Uganda, where it puts focus is where actually we want to go and what we are emphasizing. Therefore, I can say, to answer your question, that Humanity First is a dear partner. Humanity First is doing what we also want to do, and is actually supplementing and complementing our efforts of improving the well-being of our countrymen.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. To that point, therefore, Mr. Haron, I understand that one of the programs that you have is Water for Life. And we have seen it in the video which was shown earlier before. What are the aims of this program, and to what extent have you done this program?
Okay, thank you, dear host. As you've already seen on our video under Water for Life program, you know water, we have a saying which says that water is life. So without water, life becomes extremely difficult and extremely challenging. So as Humanity First, we've tried to bridge that gap, more especially in areas where people cannot have access clean drinking water, not only clean drinking water, even for domestic use. Now, we look at areas, more especially in rural areas, where it is extremely difficult to get clean water. Because in such areas, the source of water, more especially, water ponds, spring wells. With spring wells and ponds, they are easily accessible with animals, so the water is extremely unclean. When water is extremely unclean, it exposes the people with a number of contagious diseases. Name them: cholera, bilharzia, typhoid. So as a result, when people get sick, definitely it will increase the mortality rate in the country. Okay. So why? Because those ponds, those spring wells are easily accessible to animals, by animals. So people sharing water with animals, definitely, it exposes our people to a number of diseases, as I've already told you. So the aim was at least to help people, that people can access clean drinking water, not only for drinking, even for domestic users. Now, not only that, there are some areas whereby, getting clean water, it is really a challenge. People travel 15 to 20 kilometers looking for clean drinking water. And usually, people who fetch water, who look for water, they are our mothers and our daughters. And as a result, it exposes them to child abuse. Most of them are easily molested. Some are exposed to child abuse, child sacrifice, which is rampant in our country. So as Humanity First, it was really necessary to come on board, and in areas where we've been, actually it has brought a tremendous change.
What are those different kind of water sources that you have put in place?
Actually, we've dug a number of boreholes across the country, in central, in the eastern part, in the western part of the country, as you already seeing on the screen, as our viewers are seeing on the screen. Not only that, I was also talking about prolonged drought, most especially in the northern part of our country. Those areas we have prolonged drought, and as a result, when we experience prolonged drought, people will have no food to eat. As a result, people will die of hunger. People cannot, get water for their crops. As we are aware, most of our people do subsistence farming, just food for eating. Okay. So as a result, it can create hunger in the community. So as Humanity First, we really came on board and dug a number of boreholes, as you are seeing. Okay. Not only that, those ponds, those spring wells which are exposed by animals, we've really protected them, that people can now get clean drinking water. As I said, not only clean drinking water, even for their domestic use. And in areas, because there are areas whereby even if you dig a borehole, they will not access water. Okay. In such areas, we've provided water tanks. People can easily harvest water and use them. So as Humanity First, as already said, we've really come on board and helped in that aspect. Even there are some boreholes which were not dug by us. As I said, we have partners who have also come on board to help. And when boreholes are installed, they break and they're no longer working. So we have a department for refurbishment. Okay. So we come and repair them such that they're in good use, and such that people who have not getting water can easily get water.
Thank you so much, Mr. Harun, for elaboratively giving us a clear picture of the program on Water for Life. Like I told you before, we will be having people, honorable people, on our live video conference. And as we speak, we would like to speak to Mr. Honorable Asman Chinji, who is the former MP Bugabla South. He is also the former Minister for Lands, Housing and Urban Development. He's also the former Minister of State in charge of Regional Corporation. He was also the Minister of Works, Roads and Transport, and currently he is the Vice Chairperson, Leadership Code Tribunal. Mr. Honorable Asman Chinji, please, you're very much welcome to this program. Yes, please, you're very much welcome.
Thank you, the host and moderator. As you've rightly introduced me, I'm Asman Chinji, but I can just make one little correction. I'm the Deputy Chairperson of the Leadership Code Tribunal, not Vice Chairperson. I salute all the viewers, the host and the moderator, and my distinguished brother, Senior Honorable Muruli Mukasa, for those very constructive and friendly comments and thoughts that you've shared with us. Relating to the subject that is being discussed in the studio, I want to thank Humanity First for the great job they've been doing, because the problem of water shortage still afflicts our country, especially the rural areas. And Humanity First has done quite a lot of work in Busoga, Luuka, Iganga, Jinja, Kamuli, Buyende, Budaka, Chibuku. There is a lot to show. Personally, I've been working with Humanity First. I had the opportunity to visit them in the UK, and I saw what they are doing there, and I've seen quite a number of programs. And when I was still representing the people of Gabla South, I appealed to them to come to the rescue of my people, and they are really very supportive. And they intervened in a great way. They repaired so many boreholes in Kamuli. When you visit Kamuli, you'll find a number of signposts littered all over the district. Specifically in the count of Gabla South, we have quite a number of boreholes there which were dug, a number of boreholes which were repaired. In Kitayundwa, you have Naminage, you have Nawango, Chimenulo. In Namwendwa, you have Chisege, Bulange. In Butansi, you have Naluoli, Bulongo, and in Nachaka, just name but a few. So really, Humanity First has done a great job and has lived up to its motto. There is no discrimination. The water is consumed by everybody. It does not matter whether the people who have a borehole which is broken of what religion or inclination. Humanity First intervenes and just fixes the water, and people use it. The problems associated with the lack of clean source of water have been clearly articulated by my brother, the chairperson of Humanity First Uganda. You have people traveling long distances, people wasting a lot of labor time. You cannot spend a whole day just fetching water to drink and use to wash and drink. When do you produce food and other things? You have child or teenage pregnancies associated with this because water sources are scarce. People go very early in the morning so as to avoid long lines. And you know what that means, especially for young girls. And those who go during the day, they leave very late. And that has its own risks. Then there is the problem of sharing water with livestock. So all these problems have been mitigated by the intervention of Humanity First, which has provided clean water, repaired springs, dug boreholes, repaired boreholes. So I really want to go on record to register my deep appreciation to the work of Humanity First and also congratulate them for coming all this way, 25 years. In a special way, I want to congratulate the Supreme Head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Khalifatul Masih V, Masroor Ahmed, Mirza Masroor Ahmed, and also the Amir, Uganda Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission, Maulana Muhammad Ali Kaire, the chairperson of Humanity First, Uganda, for the ever leadership, selfless leadership that has resulted into all these activities and programs that have greatly benefited not only Ugandans, but humanity at large. And it is in this respect that I want to make a very, very humble appeal that whoever can donate or contribute to this charitable and humanitarian work should please do so, because Humanity First does not have an oil well, does not have petrol. It depends on donations and contributions by well-meaning friends and people all over the world. On my part, in my humble capacity and my humble means, I want to pledge 2 million shillings towards the support of Humanity First activities in Uganda and elsewhere. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much, Honorable Asmani Chiinji, for that noble donation. I would like to request my dear partners in the control room to please project the numbers and the account number where our dear viewers will be able to donate or to put their money. In that sense also, I'd like to appreciate Al-Hajj Nsera, Mr. Moses Chiemba, Lajna Imaila, Uganda, Azhar Muyingo, for your donations, please. We have received them, and as I speak, we have just received some donation from Ali Bashir from Budaka. Thank you so much. Whoever would like to donate, there are numbers that will be scrolling on your screen, and we will be having the account number. Please go ahead and serve mankind. The 50 shillings, 100 shillings that you're going to donate is really going to contribute a lot towards serving mankind. To that note, they have talked about beneficiaries. Honorable Asman talked about beneficiaries from Bugabla South. We would like to see some of these beneficiaries, most especially from Water for Life. Please.
Tubaire nga tusona maize mu bidiba ebitategerekeka nga tunywa maize amachafu ne tubebalya ino ekitangole kya Humanity First outwirukirira outuyamba amaizi gano outuyamba nga tuli kukozesa tuti nga muona abantu bayizira okusena kamaizi tube tuli wundino tunywa kuna ikontana abantu abera nga omutwalo mulamba ne kintu kubesere nene okusimba omwo n'abantu baba bangina bayizano kunywa maizi kuno tetuli swenkani lwakubanta abantu bamo bali mu mirimo limo no bamanaisa bamo bafirirwa engulu eyo ngati antuli anu kibirio era tubebalya ino olwo uyambi olwo tutakera mweyongera otuyamba kuba abantu tuli bangi kine kidibe kimwe tikitumala kitaka mutu irukire data mutu yambeke kinte kindo bo maiso ngao tubenti tuyambagana kube kintu kinu kizula kabantu naiko tazula kabantu bangino ngaba mo baula neji basundira abantu bakere wanano kusayo yona era kyo batuli kubebalya anti mutu ongere timwatulekereryawo tusaba uyambi mutu ongereke kine kindo babibire bisatu tubenti tugazi wakumu kube na ikontati antuli na mwaizo neji tuli ukwesa
Manya mulongo yidi sentebo kyalo kino kya Nawansama nine sanyu lingi nnyo kubalaba abagenyi baffe kunaku lwalero mu kaseera kano mpozi ntuusa okusima kwaffe eri Humanity First olw'okutuwa ebowa bowa eyo tuli mu sanyu lingi nnyo kubanga batwali tetunabagifuna twali tunywa amazzi gannyanja agakulukutirwamu emirambo embwa na buli kimu kyonna mpozi n'olw'ensonga ezo ate gaali wala nga gali mu kilomita 3 n'ekitundu amazzi ago ate ne kuba tutwalayo ku nnyanja nga nalyo tetulirina era bwe babanga bo mu maka ago 7 enamba yennyini ekozesa amazzi gano kuba ekyalo kyonna tekiriiko bowa mpozi nsaba wabaawo omukisa ntuusa okusaba kwange bwabaawo omukisa ekyalo kino babe nga batongerayoko ne bowa endala naye tuwulira essanyu lingi nnyo naye bwabaawo omukisa ng'omukisa gye guli nsaba batongerayoko ebowa endala kubanga abantu bali bubi ekyalo kinene bulungi kigazi neno bowa emu tesobola kukimala
mwebala okutuwa naikonto yaifwe amaani gatuwa twali twesombanga ku nnanda amaa gatufumitira mu ngira twagana ebintu ebifiire embidi embwa yengose nabusene waireka wanaba wafuna uzu wanwa kyokka ate ng'oli kunwa bibi ebyo naago gojja okunwa wabula tuli basiimu ino ifwe abakuno bona ku kyalo Nawansama wano tuli basiimu ino naddala nga nze omukaire buti natandikanga nkaali muto aye bona mbaire nkairike nga tikasobolera nakujja maadi waire ku nnanda
era mbebaza okutuwa naikonto tubaye tuzira amaani gajja ku nnanda maadi gona batwigala amagira aye munano nogema kukalita 10 waide aye mbebaza ino nzira kyenongera kwa nebaza era nsiimye mu kusiima kwange n'abasigairawo basiimye mwebalira era mwebale nakwida.
For that video, I think you have really seen the evidence of where some of these beneficiaries are appreciating the work done. Now, in some of the programs that we have as Humanity First, there is disaster relief. Mr. Abubakar Mugaya, please, what are the aims of this program and to what extent have you gone?
Yeah, thank you so much, the honorable host. Like we said, like my distinguished chairman put it in the beginning, disaster was the primary goal of Humanity First. Humanity First was first registered in the UK in 1995 to respond to a number of disasters that had occurred the world over. When we come here in Uganda, starting with 2007, when Humanity First was first registered here in Uganda, a disaster occurred in Soroti and the neighboring districts. There was a flood. People's houses were swept, farms, schools, churches. In 2007, Humanity First responded by providing, resettling these people. We provided them with food that was maize flour. We gave them beans. We gave them cooking oil to make sure that at least they come back to normal life.
Okay.
In 2008, there was a rainstorm in Soronko district. The then minister for the presidency, Beatrice Wabdea, Honorable Beatrice Wabdea, liaised with us, and we responded to this disaster by giving them iron sheets and seedlings. On 1st March 2010, there was a terrible landslide in Bududa district. Those villages on the foothills of Mountain Elgon.
Thank you so much. Maybe to cut you short, I have just received a call. Our partners in UK are currently on call. Please, the chairman, Humanity First UK, Mr. Aziz, you're kindly welcome. He is being the chairman for Humanity First UK, which is responsible for all branches of Humanity First in the 53 countries. So therefore, he is really noble on this program. But Mr. Mugaya, as we wait for his connection, because I hear he's having some problems in connecting, you were telling us about disaster relief.
Yes, I was telling you about how many disasters I've responded to, because you're asking me about the extent of our coverage in as far as disasters are concerned. And I was saying that on 1st March 2010, there was a terrible landslide in Bududa. People's farms, houses, churches, schools were buried. Over 360 people were buried alive in this landslide in the villages of Nameti, Kubeo, and Nankombe. Humanity First responded by taking relief services to those people.
Okay. I think we have the chairman, Humanity First UK online. Okay. He's still talking, but on that spot still, among the other programs that you have, there is a program called Knowledge for Life, Mr. Harwan. And you also talked about orphan care. What is embedded into this program?
Basically, Knowledge for Life and orphan care, you know, our country, we're experiencing unemployment in our country. Reason being that most of our schools do teach our people becoming job seekers more than being job creators. So as Humanity First Uganda, we really look at vocational skills. And we have an institute in the eastern part of the country, that is in Budaka. We basically specialize in vocational courses. Tailoring, hairdressing, electrical installation, catering, computer repair, among others. So we teach our people that after school, you can start your own business. As a result, it has reduced the unemployment rate in our country.
Maybe to cut you short, Mr. Chairman, we currently have the chairman, Humanity First UK online. You're most welcome, Mr. Aziz.
Very much respected host, respected chairman, Humanity First Uganda, ladies and gentlemen listening across Uganda via BBS, thank you so much for having me on.
You're most welcome on this platform. In studio, I am blessed to have Honorable Muruli Mukasa, the Minister for Public Service, the Chairman, Humanity First, and the Director, Knowledge for Life. However, I'm going straight to my question. We would really like to understand about the activities of Humanity First International.
So I'll share with you just a slight correction. I serve as chairman of Humanity First United Kingdom, one of the 50 plus branches, and we support 10 other branches in West Africa, East Africa, and North Africa, Uganda being one of them. So you alluded to disaster relief, and that was one of the main reasons that Humanity First came into being in 1995, following the Somalian civil war, where the Ahmadiyya Muslim community was looking for ways of trying to assist. And the fourth head of the worldwide Ahmadiyya community then suggested that the community set up its own independent NGO to serve people across the world, irrespective of faith, irrespective of color, creed, gender. From a disaster response point of view, Humanity First has served during the Balkans crisis, it served in tsunamis and hurricanes, in the Caribbean, in South America, in America itself, in Southeast Asia, in India, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, the Philippines, in the Indonesian tsunami of 2004. It has helped serve in conflict areas, providing the basic emergency needs of health, shelter, water, food. And these are the key areas that Humanity First has been working with its main asset, and its main asset being professional, trained, volunteer disaster responders across the world, in Africa, in South America, in North America, in Southeast Asia, across the world, in Europe, that dedicate their time for no monetary reward. They dedicate their skills and expertise, as our teams that you're watching now across Uganda do, just to serve humanity and respond in a disaster.
Thank you so much, Mr. Aziz. You've really made it very clear for our viewers today. And we understand that you've just completed your global telethon where on 19th of September, where you have managed to collect about $4 million in donations. Please.
And these have been tremendous efforts from our branches across the world.
Okay, thank you so much. For the matter of time, I would also like to bring in another presenter who is currently at Wandegea, Dr. Musa Sechkubo. Like I told you, he's a senior lecturer at Makerere University in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Sechkubo, please, you're welcome to this program. As a good friend of Humanity First Uganda, and you have dealt with Humanity First, please, could you kindly give us some comments about global health as part of the programs of Humanity First?
Thank you very much for your invitation. Access to health care is a global challenge, and especially so in developing countries. Of course, the challenges vary from place to place, but importantly, the challenges can be like lack of trained staff, lack of supplies, lack of drugs, difficulties in getting from your home to the health facility, and many others. So Humanity First in that respect has actually been at the forefront of improving the skills of the healthcare providers through trainings, of short-term trainings, like the basic life support and advanced life support, which we did in Mlago and which they did in Mlago and also in Mbale region. That included the first respond at an accident scene, what is done instead of lifting the person through and put them behind a police pickup. I mean, it is also essential that they could first assess whether they have an injury which could be detrimental to their health before they actually devise a mode of transport for that particular patient. Humanity First has also been involved in delivering basic supplies to maternity centers here in Kampala and also in the eastern region. Like mama kits, people would come to the health facilities and they have no way of getting a mama kit. And these have also been distributed to health facilities. The other one has also been a gift of life. Humanity First has been trying its best to screen people for visual impairment and then linking them to care, especially in eastern Uganda, in Tororo. Humanity First has also been involved in screening in patients in medical camps for conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and also dental problems. And for those that are manageable, they have been treated on site, and those which cannot be managed, that needed long-term care, they have been referred to the regional centers and district centers. So that is how I have been involved with Humanity First on the whole.
For those comments, I think you've made it very clear about that program for global health. Honorable Minister, you've really seen some of the projects, and I'm very sure that you know about these projects. We cannot finish all of them. In your, just because of time, we would like really to understand, in your remarks, what is to what extent has Humanity First helped the government of Uganda in establishing or in realizing its goals?
To a very large extent indeed. And Humanity First, as I said in my earlier remarks, is carrying out programs that are consistent with the government of Uganda policy of transforming this country from a low-income country to a middle-income country. So Humanity First is indeed very much welcome. It is doing what a good, well-intentioned organization should be doing. In other words, alleviating the condition, the hard condition of life of the people in this country. One other noticeable thing about Humanity First is that they serve with humility. That one, you'll notice it. It is with humility. It is selfless, because there are no strings, there are no hidden conditions about their service, which is very good. And that makes Humanity First a very, very welcome and comfortable partner with the government of Uganda.
Thank you so much for those beautiful comments. And the fact that we have really showed you all these programs, I'd like to get back to our brothers in UK. The country manager of Humanity First Uganda is based in UK. Mr. Jamil Manoga, you're most welcome to this program today. We understand that you recently held a global telethon where you have been able to collect over $4 million US. Please, would like you to give us tactics on how you have managed to bring upon this fundraising.
I'd just like to thank our viewers and BBS Television and the government of Uganda, like the chairman said. One element we need to understand is with the principle behind the whole project. It's all about the instructions we have in the Holy Quran, where God is asking humanity to look after his creation. God is asking people to look after his creation. This is the principle behind the project of Humanity First. Now, every year, we've got so many ways the charity raises funds from different sources. But the main source are the members of Ahmadiyya Muslim community, which is an international community. So we get money into a pool, and some of the contributions are coming from people in Uganda. People are donating beans, or donating money, and donating whatever they can into a pool. And it's from this pool that we have tried to help wherever we can. Like Honorable Chinji said, we don't have petrol money. So this is coming from local people, even in Uganda, around the world. This money comes into a pool. Now, every year, we normally have a fundraising project, which is for the whole world. And as the chairman said, people contribute generously for one simple reason: to make their God happy. And this is the basis of the whole thing. Now, every of such fundraising projects, like exactly what you are doing now, asking people to contribute with the telephone numbers you are providing for the viewers. People came together and contributed as per yesterday. They had so far collected £4 million. And these are poor people trying to make their God happy. And this is the basis behind everything. So what you are doing right now is being done in every country around the world. And this money goes to the poor around the world. And normally, as many people have said before, we look for the poor people with the boreholes where people have to travel 5 miles. You go to school where there is basically no education. Look at the computer center in Budaka, the vocational school. These are places where we have the needy people and people around the world whenever they see such projects being done, and that is how they come to contribute generously towards these projects.
Our country manager, Brother Jamil Manoga, right from United Kingdom. Back to you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Harun Mobiro. And how do you collect these kind of contributions locally here?
Yeah, respected viewers, as he has said, the country manager, we started the fundraising drive. It was initiated by our head here in Uganda, Alhaji Muhammad Al Kaire. He's the one who launched the fundraising drive donation within the community, and people have been donating and contributing money towards these noble programs.
Okay.
Not only that, we've got well-wishers, like the Honorable Minister. He has come over again, he has always donated, and we thank you for that. Not only him, Honorable Justin Lumumba, Captain Mike Mukula, the Kwagana Group, quite a number of people who have donated. Even recently, as I said, that we collaborating with a number of international organizations. We recently received some water survival boxes from World Water Works, which is an international organization, and we are going to donate that to the eastern part of the country, places where which have been affected by floods. So I also take this opportunity to thank the Rotary people and World Water Works who donated. So, as I said, locally here, well-wishers and the international organizations have come on board to help us in raise funds as far as our programs are concerned.
Thank you so much. On that note, I would like to thank the Rotary Club, the World Water Works, Red Cross International for your kind heart towards this noble cause. So, Honorable Minister, we really appreciate your time. We really do appreciate your kind contributions always. Whenever we call you on, you're always there to support Humanity First. Please, we would like to have your concluding remarks.
Thank you very much, our dear host. First of all, I'd like to thank you for hosting us, and of course, BBS Telethon for this wonderful reception. I would like to thank our chairman, board of directors, Chairman Harun, and all the team that has been here. My remarks are that, yes, Humanity First is one of the few charitable organizations in this country that is dedicated to serving humanity. It therefore deserves every support available so that it can continue with this noble task. Two, it is setting a very good example, and I think all well-intentioned Ugandans should emulate that example, and we wish them every support that can be given by all the Ugandans. And indeed, on our part as government, we stand committed to supporting the activities of Humanity First in this country so that together we can push the development agenda to its logical conclusion of turning this country from a peasant country to a developed and a beautiful, well-organized country within 30 years.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Before you wind up, there's something important I wanted to mention. You know, we have people who are volunteers who basically have come on board to come and partner with Humanity First Uganda. Now, just like as the Honorable Minister said, people serve with humility. Like I'm the chairman of Humanity First, I'm not paid. It is just a voluntary work. Look at my programs director of Knowledge for Life. I mean, he's also serving, he's not paid. So we also request well-wishers, people who want to volunteer, to come on board and help. This is a charitable organization. We welcome everyone to come on board to come and serve mankind.
Thank you so much. Our dear viewers, time is really is not on our side, and we would like to end from there. I would like to thank the Honorable Minister, the members, the panelists in this studio. I would also like to send my gratitudes to BBS Terefina and all my colleagues in the control room. Till then, my name is Akram Hassan Tamzadeh, your host. Thank you very much.